Guys, welcome back to my channel. Behind me my very old purchase is sitting about 7-8 months in my parking. It's smart for one 2012 year, about I think 92 or 91,000 miles. Yeah, 92,000 miles. Now it's a little bit dirty. Overall it's good condition, no any damages, anything. Of course it's dirty because it's sitting about 7 months on my parking. Very dirty. Let's clean up. Car is done. I'm clean how much I can. Just let's walk around and see what is going on. It's not amazing, of course, yeah. Seats is still a little bit wet. That is not possible to do anything. Oh, it's so shiny on the sun. Tomorrow morning the MOT, and we will see what we have. With the past MOT, it's okay. Next job is change the brake pads and clean up a little bit disc. We have new brake pads. The brake pads, they're not good. Disc is okay. We're gonna clean up the disc. I still left something, but not a perfect. Rear one is the hub. I buy that very cheap from my friend, but with one thing. Why is it cheap? Because when it starts, it makes quite nasty noise. Let's have a look. Hope so you guys you can hear that. If it's the alternator, is second-hand use. That one is about between 400 and 600 pounds. Only use that one. I don't know why they're so expensive. They love to crack. Plus, what you hear could be problem, and it's hard to remove. Hope so. It's not alternator, but we're gonna check, and we see or we can found the problem. Why is the noisy? What is the wrong? Let's have a look. That one I put in here. Hello, little boy. Okay, alternator is here. Tell you straight away, or have somewhere the cracks, or specifically the noise coming from the here. This brand new belt. I know it's the crankshaft, or yeah, crankshaft. The pulley as well is the new. Because was the damage it? I now have the gearbox oil service as well. This was look at after the car. That looks fine. It's very dirty. That is the air filter. Okay, I think we need to start and use one specific tool for that. First I'm gonna check that makes the noise, or something more, because there is that one. Let's see, hard to see. This is the tensioner on the alternator. Let's have a look. Bring the tools and check. I have special tool, that is the stethoscope. We're gonna start the engine, point let's say in that direction, touch the corpus of the alternator, we will see or the noise is very strong than, let's say, on the engine corpus or the engine mounting bracket. I'm gonna try to touch the tensioner as well with this ones first. Long time ago the people listen in different ways. Let's say long screwdriver, air to that place, and you start listening. I don't have very long screwdriver, that's why I'm gonna use the metal thread bar quite long, and we're gonna check or I can understand difference between, let's say, that noise and the engine mounting noise. Let's start the car and see from where the noise going. If it's not from the alternator, I need to lift the car and check under the car, because there is the water pump and AC pump as well. Let's say the noise on the alternator corpus is much more smaller than the noise on the tensioner. Tensioner much more stronger have the noise. Let's say smallest noise or at all you don't have noise on the engine mounting bracket. Means something related, maybe vibration goes through the belt or the tensioner, because it's the metal tensioner with the spring. That means maybe vibration goes from the spring or the tensioner or something down to the engine. I don't think so it's gonna be bad alternator, because noise, if it's bad alternator bearing, is supposed to be the much more louder in here than on the tensioner. That's why I thinking is something down, not on the top. Let's have a look, or the metal bar can diagnose that as well. Well, with the metal bar, yes, it's much more easy to use that one, of course, because straight away plugs in the airs and you can touch whatever you want. With this one it's a little bit dangerous on the moving parts, but yes, you can hear difference. I can confirm with this metal bar what the alternator have the less noise than the tensioner. Now what I gonna do, try to lift the car up and check under the car where is the water pump, AC, all the pulleys, and check there. I need better think about my safety in the future if working on the cars. Looks like I need some new heavy equipment if I'm gonna have the more cash to buy, because it's not gonna be nice, at least lucky. That one bolt should be loose, the alternator, if everything fine. Nothing more, this one's only the bolt should be loose everything, and we can spin by hand. My theory what is the tensioner of the alternator is noisy. So to make sure 100% is okay, I'm gonna disconnect the tensioner and see how is the start of the car. If it's no noise, we're gonna change the tensioner. If it's noise still continuously, pretty sure is the alternator, the tensioner, because like I say, we check the noise with the stethoscope, and the noise coming more from the tensioner, not from the alternator and not from the engine bay or the other parts, which one is moving. I lose that. That sounds okay. I don't think so, it's the alternator problem. Okay, let's try the start. We will see what is happening. Sadly, it didn't work it well how I wanted. Well, actually I can maybe start the engine without that, if I'm gonna hold properly. Let's try. Yes! Without the tensioner, No noise. Yes, it's noise now coming out because everything is like touching everywhere and everything in the belt. Blah blah blah. But we found the problem. To remove the tensioner, I need to unbolt the engine bracket. 3 bolts. Because under the bolts, which one I need to remove to get there. In that space, I cannot remove the alternator out from the here. Our tensioner, we're gonna change that tensioner. First we're gonna do the tensioner because it's quite a bigger job. Removing that one and making more space. I can't see any damages on the here. If you found the used one and you need to change and you want to buy the used one, let's say not brand new but use it, and they all gonna be like this, what you do, it's very good tip. Take a couple jubilee clips, putting on there, tightening up. For me that was quite long. Actually I'm on the here, on the end, I just put at something, I don't remember what was, maybe the nut or something in that gap, and just compress it everything and was fine. So the fit in, fit out. Let's put this ones back and that's it. I'm spraying little with Radio Forte on the bolt inside the hole. When you're spraying with PW40 on the bolt inside the hole, it makes a little bit better to slide and by the fingers tied up as much possible. Okay, next job is change the oil. First I want, because I'm still lifted the car. Open at that 24mm socket. Loosening the bolt a little bit. That's good. About 3.7 liter oil. That's what we're gonna do now. Drain the oil, put the new oil, and that's it. Let's clean up drain plug. Okay, drain plug with the filter. New oil filter. Let's change the air filter. Fresh. Goes in. That is not bad working. Car is finished. Passed motif with 3 advisories. Simple advisories. Road wheel slightly distorted, near side rear. Tire worn to close legal limit, worn on the edges, near side on the rear. And tire worn close to legal limit, worn on the edges, near side front. I'm not gonna change the tires or that one, it's just the advisories. All rest is everything is fine. I advertise it for £1,995. Well, now I'm gonna go through everything what I'm spending on this car. Car cost me £300. Tensioner cost me 59. It looks like cheap, but yeah, it's in the time. Let's say when I ordered the tensioner from the auto dock, it comes in 2-3 weeks, something like that. And plus was on the offer as well. I have the bonuses. That's why it goes everything really down for the prices. Oil service from GSF £51.21, all included, the 4 liters, the oil filter, filters, everything included in that service. Remember, I have the bonuses as well there, that's why it's quite cheap. Pads on the Autodoc $18.99, mod cost me 45 quid, insurance for 24 hours $13.99, tax I paid £1.47 for month, and fuel 5 liters and 10 liters now is about 30 quid. In total goes £533.68p. That's how much I spend it in the car, and advertise it for £1,995. Tomorrow should become the person who gonna look at this car. Just take a time to do that. Sadly, first is coming out the Smart, then the Mercedes last video, because the Mercedes still is staying in here till I'm gonna sort out the alloys, because the alloys is very expensive. Really, if I'm gonna just jump and buy the simple one alloy, I'm gonna go pretty sure to the minus. 1995 advertised price, but I'm gonna sell for 1995, I don't know. Maybe no, maybe yes. I wish to sell for 1995. Please comment everything what you like in my videos and what you don't like, because I need more get to know and get to use with the video editing, and what you more want to know, how it looks after and before, or that all the way how. Thank you so much, guys.